What is going on, everyone? So I'm back again in the corner of my room and I'm doing another SD Gunpla review, and this time I'll be doing the siege weapon from the SD pack that I got, this and the other accessories that it comes with. This kit is called the siege weapon. I am not sure on what unit it is based from, but from what I see, it has a mono eye, so it must be a grunt unit, probably. Okay, so here's a look at it. So it is mostly made of these light brown plastic with the dark brown accents. There is only one sticker present, and it's on the eye right there, and it is pretty neat. So it is well detailed, as you can see here, but the problem lies within the colors. So if you want it to stand out more, you have to paint some of the smaller details that it has. Okay, so this unit actually has some articulation on it. So the wheels are not the smooth type, but rather, if I pull it out, it is just a plastic wheel with the polycap ball joint right there. So it doesn't roll, but it sticks, and it's kind of loose actually. And you have threads here that do not work, and this thing can actually swivel a little. And these two parts right here can rotate. It's on the same ball joint as other SD kits, polycap ball joint. And surprisingly, this actually has some playability. So it is actually on its trebuchet mode. So trebuchet is just a fancy way of saying catapult. It's just a fancy way of saying catapult. So if you look at it, it is actually cocked back, and there is a trigger right here. That thing is a trigger. So I'm gonna demonstrate it. Let's put it on the ground. Now let's do it on the other side, because I might, my hands might hit it. So if you press it, take a look at the trebuchet arm. It shoots. Yeah, it shoots. So you just have to cock it back until it clicks, and then you press to shoot. You can actually play with this. The kit comes with a rubber piece right there, as you can see. I hope you can see it. There you go. It's a rubber piece, a rubber band piece that you wrap around into two hooks, and then you just let it sit there, and gives you this motion. So it kind of recreates the motion of shooting a, I'm afraid to say it, but this thing is supposed to be a rock. Yeah, it's supposed to be a rock. Okay, so this actually has a couple of modes. So this is one mode, and then you have the battering ram mode. So it is the simplest one to do, to be honest. So the trebuchet mode is the default one, and then you get this. This is a battering ram, and then the instruction tells you to use the two pegs right here, two pegs at the back, and stick it to this holes on top of the siege unit, and there you go. It's in battering ram mode. It's kind of pathetic, I know. Just zoom in a little. It's kind of pathetic. That's a separate mode. So the battering ram actually has some gimmick to it as well. You can adjust the length of the spike. You just have to remove it, and there is actually a slot here and the spike has two tabs. You can use either the last one or the first tab. So just have to clip it on, make sure that it plugs in, and there you go. So that's mode number 2, the battering ram mode. Let's just put this one aside first, and we move on to the next, which is the siege tower mode. Okay, in order to make the siege tower, we have to remove almost every single removable component. So we have to remove this too. I don't know what you call this too, but yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing is an armor that you can equip to any Gundam BB Senshi Son Gokuden unit to hold the Ashimar axe. Yeah. Okay, remove the wheels, remove the front, and remove the treads, remove this too. Okay, so what you have to do is you get the front of the siege unit, take the thread holder, I'm gonna call it the thread holder because it has the threads here, and you have to insert it to these holes. You have to peg the tabs in. Okay, so once you've done that, you put it aside first. You get the main body of the unit. You grab this piece and make sure that these two holes face this direction. You insert this tab to this slot, the one with where the ball joint used to be. Insert it. There you go. You get the battering ram. This, make sure that it is on tucked mode. So insert it there. The battering ram has two pegs on either side. Insert it. Make sure that the spike is facing down. You get the other side piece. Yeah, let's call it a side piece. You tab it on the same position as well on the opposite side. Make sure that the pegs align and the tab is inserted properly. There you go. You get the wheels. Insert them here on either side of the unit. You get this part, the one you made earlier, and there is a slot here actually. There's a slot there, and there's a tab on the battering ram, and peg it in. There you go. So it is on siege tower mode. So let's have a 360 look of it. Let me just adjust my camera here. So that is the siege tower mode, and the SD pack comes with two Budoy Bings, if I remember correctly. They are like the grunt units of the pack. So they are sometimes based from the Zaku one, or I think it's the gun cannon or the GM units. So you get two of them. The Hujin Gan got 3, and they have swords, and this two actually came with halberds and a shield. So you can put one on top of the siege tower. So let's take a look at it. There he is. So it kind of looks weird, and it can only accommodate one because it's actually really small. Can't put both of them, so this guy has to be somewhere. Maybe he can go here, probably. Yeah, he can go there. Come on, there you go. Ah, he fell. Okay. So these guys have some articulation. You can check out the video of me reviewing the Hujin Gen for the articulation. They're pretty much the same, but the only difference is you get the shield, and the shield has a peg. You can just plug it in the hands, and there you go. Budoy Bing is now holding a shield. So let's put that aside. And we enter the third mode of the kit. So this time we have the siege mode, and then we go to the battleship mode. I'm having doubts on it as well. I'm having doubts. Battleship. But it has that mode. So let's try it. Let's first disassemble the same pieces that we moved earlier. So, oh God, this is so hard. So this time we don't have any use for the battering ram, so just let's put it aside. You're left with this again. Make sure that it is cocked and loaded. We move on to this. Disassemble this too. Rotate this on the opposite side. Plug it in to the same hole, to the same slot it was plugged before. Take this tab, and the same slot earlier. Plug it in there. There you go. Get the wheels and insert them in this orientation. Make sure that this tab is inserted to this hole, and yep, just plug it in. The other side as well. Get the wheels and plug the wheels right here. Actually, I did it in reverse. I'm sorry. Plug it this way. Plug it on the opposite side. I forgot. It is flipped. Insert it in this orientation. Plug in the wheels, and there you go. That is the battleship mode. It looks weird. Again, you can use the Budoy Bings. You can insert it there, but it's gonna make it back heavy. So you can put one here at the front. There you go. It has 4 different modes. Well, 3, because the battering ram mode is just the siege mode, the trebuchet mode with the battering ram attached on top. So it really did not change anything. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool, but the first two modes are kind of lame, and this one too is kind of lame. But I give it a 7 out of 10 because of the utility and the gimmicks, and you can actually play with it. Again, you have this. See, it's it's a trebuchet action. It kind of looks cool. You gotta give credit for that. Okay, so with that, this is my review of this unit from the SD pack, the siege weapon, and the Budoy Bings. But we're not done yet. Not just yet. The pack came with 6 extra weapons. You get one big ass sword, another big ass sword, I don't know what this is called, but it's a thing. You get another thing, another big ass sword, and another big ass sword. Okay, so these are weapons that are the combining weapon set A. The set B is with the Gouf SD, but I haven't got any luck on finding one, so I'm stuck with this. But they combine, but they look weird. But if you are like me and do not care for the combination at all, they can be used in conjunction with the SD kits. So let's just use the readily available ones. For example, you just insert them in the hands of the kit. They can actually hold them pretty well. It doesn't fall off. Same with this thing, with this, and with this, and with this. So I might be doing another video with regards to the combining weapon set once I get my hands on the Gouf in the 6 combining weapon set B. I might be doing another video about that, but for now, that is what we have for today. So I guess I'll see you on the next video. Peace!